to a new... Oh my god, you're scaring me. Oh, that's a look. I'm Brad.
And I'm Harry. We won the green card lottery, sold everything in Australia and moved to America.
We bought a truck and a repossessed camper and hit the road. We're exploring every corner of the USA to find our new home.
This is our great American adventure. Join us for the wild ride. After a few months in Colorado, it was time for something different, so we headed west into Utah. We didn't really know what to expect as we left Grand Junction, but within a couple of hours the scenery flipped. Towering rocks, steep canyons, and an unmistakable Utah glow. Moab was calling and we were ready for something totally different.
So we've just driven down through a back road through the canyons down in towards Moab, and we're looking left and right at all these different campgrounds, and it was not looking good. But for us, we got super lucky. We have ended up in the closest campground to town, basically, that you're gonna get, and we've got a spot straight away. So there was one left. Super lucky. We're about to get set up now, so see how we go. All right, so we've arrived in Moab. Now we've just come down to the airport to pick up our friends. Here they come right now. They should be just over my right-hand shoulder arriving.
Alright, early start this morning. Today we're off to Arches National Park. First we have to go into town and pick up our friends. They'll be spending the day with us in Arches. And the reason we're up early is because you need a time ticket to get in the park. So if you don't have a time ticket, you have to go before 7 a.m. or after 4 p.m. So hence the earliness and the bed hair.
It's wild to think that this place was shaped over millions of years. Wind, water and time carving out more than 2,000 arches, each one different. Sand dune arch was our favourite. It's hidden between those towering fins with cool sand underneath and light filtering through the rock. Just spectacular. And then there's delicate arch. Standing in front of it, you just go quiet. It's that kind of moment. Whilst this was one of the most popular arches, it was still spectacular. There are a couple of crazies in the group. No thanks. God, that's free climbing to a new... Oh my god, you're scaring me.
Just checking second, get down.
Not now. Oh, that's a drop.
We are really getting into our rock climbing while we're here in the Arches National Park. We just came up this little spot that's right next to the Skyline Arch, and the boys have found this ledge and this crack. So of course we have to go check it out, explore, see what we can see from that side.
After an adventurous 36 hours with our friends, it was time to head back to the airport and help them get ready to depart. It was a great feeling to be back at the airport. When I was in Australia, I used to fly a Cessna 182 almost identical to this one. We helped our friends push the plane to the Bowser to fuel up and said our goodbyes. Then they were back in the air to continue their journey around America in the aircraft. So we're about 5 minutes out of Moab and there's this little known spring that's just in the rocks. Got our water bottle, let's go fill it up. Probably get a bit wet. Take the shoes off. Oh, God, it's cold. No, I won't. Easy peasy. All right, quick taste test. Grab a little. Tastes like spring water. But now you know why. Whoa! How many people have fallen over here? Every other time we've driven past, there's been like a queue of people to fill up, but we're lucky it was just us today, so all good. Let's go. This is Landscape Arch. It's the second biggest arch in the world, or natural arch that is. It's over a football field. You can see today the weather is putting it on for us. Unfortunately a bit gloomy, but it's very peaceful here. All right, so we've had to call it a day. If you can't tell, we're absolutely frozen. The weather pretty well changed. Nearly back, but we're soaking, so
I look like a drowned rat.
yeah, I feel like it. We're all wet everywhere. Anyway, it's all good. Back to the car, get that heater cranking, I think. Back to the camper.
So yesterday it was 30, 31 degrees. Today, 10 degrees. No wonder we're not used to it.
Completely unprepared, basically.
Yeah. Well, we can't look at the weather at our campground because there's no reception. So I'm gonna blame it on that. It's not our fault.
No,
It's not our fault.
So we've just got back to our campsite after a bit of rain, and believe it or not, there is a waterfall right next to our campsite. So we're going to go take a look. Let's go. Cool, eh? Wow.
Back in Arches National Park for our third and last day. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to the fiery furnace, which you can only get into with a permit. And they only give out 105 permits a day. So considering there's thousands and thousands of people that come into the park, it's pretty coveted to get a permit. They're available 1 week beforehand on the rec.gov website, and you've got to be quick because, as we found out, they're sold out in seconds. So we had to pick up these tickets from the visitor centre before we came into the park, and Brad's gonna put this one on our dash so we don't get fined, or I don't know if the rangers will tow us.
Good luck.
It's so that they know that we're in the fiery furnace and we're meant to be here. And we'll give this one to the ranger when we meet him or her at 9:30. The fiery furnace is a maze of towering sandstone fins and narrow canyons. Like I said before, you need a permit or a guide to go through. That's because it's easy to get lost. The tight passages stay cooler than the open desert, though it can still feel warm in the summer months.
Stop here, don't get stuck. Right at the end of you. It's pretty small. Oh, that's a look. I might have to pass you the bag. I'll pass it to you. Easy peasy. Oh, it's rough on the old knees. Cool lighting.
So don't be fooled, it gets its name Fiery Furnace because when the sun sets, the red rock glows like fire.
I can certainly see how people get lost in here.
Unlike the park's popular viewpoints, the furnace offers solitude and silence, just you and the rock. Park rangers offer guided hikes that reveal hidden arches and explain how the maze was carved by erosion over millions of years.
It's not just a hike, it's an immersive experience. Every turn feels like a discovery. Sunlight filters through narrow cracks, the scent of desert sage lingers in the air, and the stillness makes you feel like you've stepped into another world.
The other thing we have had while we've been here is this just darn wind. You can see the nice, beautiful canyon behind me, but honestly, the dust and sand inside the van has been horrendous. We've had to keep it closed up and everything. I'll take over for a quick look at some of the other campsites. You can see they're right on the water, so they're actually quite nice, but yeah, certainly get blown away here. The weather in Moab has just been all over the place. Down to near freezing and up into the mid 30s. I mean, we're in the desert, so it's what you'd expect. But I certainly wouldn't want to be here in the middle of summer. It wouldn't be much fun, I don't think. So yeah, it's probably the best of the times to be here. If you're real lucky, you could probably snag one of these campsites that's right on the water. But unfortunately, since we've got here, we've just haven't been able to get one. Realistically, we're just lucky that we actually can get a campsite so close to town at all for the price. It's only about $20 a night, so it's really lucky. There are some huge rigs here. Makes ours look a little bit of a POV pack in comparison, but that's all right. We can get into a lot of spots where they can't, so both have their advantages. That one is amazing, even has an American flag, of course. Moab itself is really bustling. We've noticed there's lots of people around and there's also some events. One that we've just stumbled across is this Chevy meetup. It looks like a whole bunch of hoons that have got together. We're gonna go take a quick walk around and have a look.
Well, if you like cars, this is the place to be.
Yeah, ready to pick yourself up a Chevy. I reckon you could eat your dinner off this thing. It's that bloody clean. One thing's for sure is there's just a crazy different amount of type of vehicles here in Moab. Lots of ATVs, like off-road vehicles, plus these crazy off-road trucks. It'd be awesome to go for a ride in one of these.
Cars.
Not Harry's forte. One thing that has been really good while we've been here in Moab is the recreational centre just here beside me. It's about $80 for a month pass for a couple. So it's been really easy coming here for showers, all that kind of stuff. Also, they've got yoga, that was a couple of dollars extra, and you can swim as well. So it's been absolutely fantastic for the entire time. Strongly recommended for those who are maybe in a camper van or some alternate form of living.
There's so much to see and do in Moab, we couldn't fit it all in one video. Be sure to check out part 2 where we explore Canyonlands National Park. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!